Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in Myrgrind. You might remember, well, Durin told us they have captured a goblin, and he wants us to go and see if the goblin has any information that might be useful for the Gabil'akkâ. And we already been to the spot where the goblin is being held. Just as we arrived in Myrgrind, we came to this spot to talk to Glóin, and in fact you might have even seen the cage. But of course, there was no goblin inside the cage then. But now there is, and there seems to be a lot of people interrogating the same goblin and everything. Yeah, these guys are level 140s, most likely. Before I forget though, let me check what I have here. Some virtue XP and hope tokens, it's always good to have. And yeah, at some point I gotta take care of my inventory. I know. Fidelity is level 66, that's awesome. And let's take this crafting boost to storage. So now you see here, the two dwarves that are watching over this goblin are Trausti and Eskil. It's been a while since we saw them. I would guess Eskil would like to know what his sister is doing, and maybe we'll have something to tell him on that regard. Let's see.
Eskil prevailed upon the guards to spare this goblin's life, but I am less forgiving.
One of his friends made off with my favorite axe, the one bearing Lothric's golden tooth, and the loss of that precious memento has me inclined to take this goblin's head in payment.
I know this goblin. He was my jailer when I was held captive.
I know this goblin, Beriathan. Do you remember when Stali the hero sent me to the Deep Grave in search of the Zabad'ibîn, and I was captured by the orcs? This goblin was my jailer. He it was that kept the hobgoblins from killing me, and then you and Trausti freed me from that place. The guards were not happy, but I convinced them he seemed a figure of importance. They have jailed him for now, but they are not happy about it. In truth, I am not sure myself. Is this some trick?
The axe! I knew it was important, I did.
Something special about it. Glúrkub knows where it is. Maybe let him free if you find it? Hobgoblin who took the axe, very mean, very nasty, bad sort. But Glúrkub knows where he lives, in Shakhajât, that's the place. Knock on his door southeast of the fortress proper, and when Soshraf answers, take the axe right from him. Then you'll know Glúrkub is a very helpful goblin and you'll set him free. We'll talk when you get back, yes we will. Think about it, you'll think about it.
Do you suspect a trap as I do? Good. But let us see all the same.
We'll see about this hobgoblin, but if the captive has lied to us, we will come back at once and separate his head from his shoulders. Shakhajât, he said, let us go knock on the doors, Beriathan, and woe to the hobgoblin that answers. God. I really was not looking forward going back to Shakhajât at this point. But, well, that's where it's at, it seems, so back we go. Just gotta grab the proper stable master because my milestone is, yeah, in Clovengap. Okay. What do you think? These guys will be going to Shakhajât too? We're gonna go to Barkstad. Music in Gundabad is really cool. I don't know, I don't remember if I had the chance of telling that to you, but it has some really great tracks, and especially this one that was just a sound in there. I think that one was used in the War of Three Peaks, Not entirely sure. But in any case, Gundabad has a lot of great soundtracks, great tracks on the... Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, I enjoyed the soundtrack of Gundabad quite a lot. Most of it, the bombastic and dwarven sounding things are really well done, in my opinion. Ah, jeez. Some little bit of lag. Let's hope it's not affecting us too badly today. How many times have we come to Shakhajât already? 3, 4? You would think the hobgoblins would have increased the security of this place. God, my throat is sore. I'm kinda regretting doing that goblin voice. I don't know, let me know if you... What you think of it? Well, seen most people who do this kind of things do voices, and I'm not that good at voices, but I couldn't resist with this goblin. Soshraf emerges from the house, ready to fight. Soshraf has barely hit the ground before Trausti wrests the axe from his hand. Ah, there you are! Where is the golden tooth exactly? In the handle, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of hard to see with this model.
By Durin's beard, he was telling the truth.
It feels good to have my axe back in hand, Beriathan. For once again I feel that Lothric is with me, though he died outside Moria. What was wrong has been set right, though it took a goblin's help. What would Lothric say to that, I wonder? He would say that a bad deed is not entirely undone by a good one, Beriathan. Let us bear that in mind when we return to the prisoner. Alright, back to Durin it seems. How funny was it? I mean, I don't remember, but I think LOTRO has a couple of animations for knocking doors. But for whatever reason, we were just gently poking it. It was so funny. Ah, north of Margrind, not this Durin. Okay, I would guess then that Durin is right now, well, right in front of the cage. So I guess he is the one that will interrogate the prisoner. Alright. Fine by me, as long as we get the answers we need.
Trausti has his axe again. Good.
Loin's here too, alright. Trausti has his axe again. That is good, Beriathan, but I caution you and any others who speak to the prisoner not to trust everything he says. He may mix truths in with falsehoods in order to mislead us. Indeed, I would expect nothing else. And yet, if we bear that in mind, he may provide the Gabil'akkâ with useful information. Ask him where he came from and why he was creeping around near the steep set.
It was just as I said, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I can tell.
Glúrkub will be so very helpful to you as long as you keep him safe. Yes, safe. Safe from both dwarves and orcs. Do you agree? Think about it? Think about it, and then I will tell you my tale.
My tale is a long one, yes. Long and sad. But you will hear it, yes.
You will see it? Put yourself in my shoes, walk around and see from my side? Maybe then you will know Glúrkub tells the truth and Glúrkub can be trusted. Maybe then you'll let me go?
Sure, but Let's hear the tale first. Let's see. Glúrkub has a tale to tell, but how much of it can be believed? Well, we gotta listen to it, so we can judge that, right? So... let's see. It's been a while since we've done a session play, right? I don't remember how long. Since the destruction of the ring, I think the last session play we saw was Frodo and Sam at Mount Doom, right? And Gollum's attack. I think that's the last session play we saw before this one. That was a long time ago. More than 150 episodes ago. That's insane.
I remember how it all began.
In Durshulat, alright. So, no, Glúrkub cannot do anything of this. We're gonna ignore that for the moment. Talk to me, please. Hey, big guy. Ah. I know what's going on. Are you sure this plan of yours is going to work, Goblin? I'm taking a real risk siding with you, and it'll be our hits if we're discovered. The dragon who commands the hobgoblins might be trapped behind the anvil of Winterstith, but that has not decreased their numbers here. They're pushing us out, orcs and goblins both. I don't like it. And why hasn't Gorgar stood up to them? Bah! Musmak peers around suspiciously and lowers his voice. So the plan is still on? We'll join the next raiding party heading south, and once free of the mountains, we'll slip away? We'll set up somewhere far from Gundabad, far from Gorgar, and far from these accursed hobgoblins. Okay, I've chosen 3 others who might join us. Speak to them and see what you think, Goblin. Their names are Shulgulp, Lumbak, and Sukmaug, and they are all here in Durshulat. Yeah, we fed some of those guys when we were in Deepscrape, remember? One more thing, Glúrkub. If you betray me... or if any of your bodies get cold feet and turn me in... let's just say you don't want to do that. Would go very badly for you, Goblin. You want Musmak for a friend? You want Musmak for a friend, trust me. So you stick to the plan.
It was a good plan. All of my plans are good plans.
Well, you gotta get credit to Glúrkub. He is very confident in himself. Because a guy that knows what he's doing, or at least likes to think he knows what he's doing. Shulgulp. You're part of Musmak's gang, eh? If we get found out, I'm telling Gorgar it was all his idea. Are you okay with that, Glúrkub? Then I mean, Gorgar is losing his power to the hobgoblins day by day. Won't be good for any of us to still be here when he loses that last of it. Count me in, Glúrkub. This place won't be safe for us when the hobgoblins take over. Who plans to lead the raiding party we will join? Natsatuk? Ah, that is good to know. It won't be easy, but I think I can get my hands on some of the badges his boys wear when they leave the mountain. You know the ones, with the thunderclouds on them? Ah, yeah, we saw them at the beginning of the Legacy of Durin, yeah. We'll blend right in, and when we're safely in the counter, we'll sleep away for our better lives. It is a good plan. Wasn't Natsatuk the orc that attacked Limlock? Or not the one that attacked Limlock, but the one we found dying by the river, one of those two.
Of course it was a good plan.
I was not expecting that throwback, really, to the early days of the Legacy of Durin. What a nice little detail. I could join your little band, it's true. Or I could turn you and your friends in for traitors and cowards. You're dead, goblin. I give up. Your secret is safe with me.
Survived the surprising strength of mighty Glúrkub. No, I didn't kill him. I just scared him a little. And it was enough.
Are they with us? I wondered about Sogmaug. At least he has been dealt with before he could cause us anymore. Musmak suddenly stopped speaking. What is that? Someone comes. Gorgar. I am looking for a goblin. Goblins, line up! Well, there I go, I guess. You there, the short one. Come here. Of course it's gonna be us. I need you to come with me, goblin. You're just what I need for my purposes. Gorgar scowls at the line of goblins, every one of whom wears a relieved expression. I have seen the glint of mithril inside an old tomb, but the entrance is sealed by a great rockfall. No orc can make it through the opening, and it might be too small for most goblins, but you, I think, will serve. You will bring me this treasure and be rewarded by Gorgar the Generous.
It wasn't a question, it was a command.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The Chamber of Zulmazal. Goblin, are you through? Do you see the treasure? Tiny hammer. Yeah, so at least we know where Gorgar got it.
It was a hammer. A shiny hammer made of precious mithril. I was rewarded for it. I became Gorgar's most trusted lieutenant. It had been a good plan, but plans change.
Oh, alright. So what happened then? Whoa. I did Gorgar's bidding in all things, no matter how dangerous. Ranulur, yeah. That's what I thought. Jeez, I didn't remember this guy was so big. As a matter of fact, I don't remember when we fought Ranulur in the Vales of Anduin. Was he that big already? In the Bloody Threshold raid, I think he is this big, but I don't remember in the Vales. What did you say? A great force of dwarves approaches the mountain. Even now they near Elderslade, And Gorgar commands that I fight on his behalf? I am Ranulur, chieftain of orcs. I serve no orc. Why should I not devour you in a single gulp, goblin? That might be unwise, my lord. This goblin has been elevated by Gorgar. If Gorgar wins this power struggle, he cannot best the hobgoblins, let alone an army of dwarves. I will answer his call, goblin. For now.
I could see which way the skull was rolling. I needed a new plan.
Plans change once again. Okay, Muzmak, Shulgop, and Lumbag. Once again, here they are. We're taking a big risk trusting you again, Glúrkub. How are we to know you don't plan to trick us and turn us into Gorgar? Hawks and nuggets, there's nothing for it. We'll fight through the dwarf lines and make for freedom, and if you betray us, Glúrkub, I'll see that you die for it. This is our last test, boys. If we want our freedom, we've got to fight for it. Lumbag. Shulgol. Glúrkub. These dwarfs stand between us and escape. Kill the dwarfs. Kill them all. Okay, we're not gonna fight. Cool.
Actually, let's skip this part.
Yeah, that might be wise. Yeah.
Good idea.
Anyway, in time we found ourselves far from the battle on a distant snowfield.
Distant snowfields. How distant exactly? Doesn't say. I do recognize the place from the Gundabad missions that we haven't checked just yet, but I don't remember what happens with the orcs in here. This is not far enough. We have to keep going.
Pitiful, unthinking insects. The dwarves do nothing I have not commanded. It was I who spoke to their prince through the eyes. It was I who planted the thought of this conquest in his mind. He is powerless to resist my dragon voice.
Can it be?
Follow me, my new subjects. Follow me to Gundabad and the final defeat of the dwarves.
what the dragon has said is true. The dwarves are doomed to fail. Do we flee from certain victory, Glúrkub? Musmak stares into the sky. We should return to Gundabad. I do not know what ever compelled us to leave. That is our place. The new Lord of Gundabad commands it.
I told you, didn't I? Sometimes plans change.
Sometimes they do indeed. Alright, there were a couple of interesting revelations in this one, but I think we also gotta let's hear what Durin has to say, because that affects him directly. That relates him directly. So yeah, let's see what the prince has to say. If you would just move a little bit faster, loading bar, I would very much appreciate it. There we go. So as you see here, there is some hobnanigans right now, but I'm not interested in that. My good old Garalith. And let's see. That is my tale, and every word of it is true. Every word. Now you trust Glúrkub? Now you let him go? Durin sits with anger. The lies of this goblin cannot be believed. Durin's face is a thundercloud. He is angrier than you have ever seen him. I have not been controlled by the voice of Hrímil Frostheart. I am no dragon's puppet. Lies! All of them lies. This goblin claims that I am under Hrímil Frostheart's control, obeying her command to reclaim Gundabad. Impossible. Unthinkable. Beriathan, I command you to slay this goblin where he stands. Glowing catches your arm. Do not do this, he warns you. The goblin is our prisoner, my prince. He is helpless and cannot be killed in his fashion. It is beneath you to command Beriathan to do this, Durin. A cage can be arranged for you as well, Glowing, and for all who speak against me. Your age will not save you from captivity or from cruel treatment. I am your prince. Do you question that I am Durin the Seventh? For no Durin could ever be subject to dragon compulsion. If you believe the lies of this goblin, you deny the very foundation upon which this conquest is based. Speak now, Glowing, speak, and seal your fate. The prince breathes heavily. Some of his rage departs. It cannot be true. It cannot. Durin breathes heavily, studying the faces of the dwarfs nearby, his brow creased in thought. Gorgar asked, "Are you the same as I am?" What did he mean by that? What did he see? Did he recognize some compulsion in me, a compulsion he shares? Have we both been snared by the dragon's voice? Durin falls silent at last, his face a mask. My prince, I am sorry. If you deem my words worthy of punishment, I will accept it without objection. You are my prince, and if I live to see it, you will be my king when your father no longer rules in Erebor. You are Durin the Seventh, and no dragon trick can change that. I will follow wherever you lead. After a brief moment, Glúrkub speaks up, a thoughtful squeak. It is true. When Hrímil says time to jump, Gorgar says how high you want. But maybe she not trust her power over him. She summons Gorgar not to her lair, but to another place called Lugros by the orcs. When he go see her, she make him leave a fancy hammer behind. She is scared of it for some reason. Glúrkub not know why. Hammer small, but dragon very big. But she not like it. He leave it on weapon rack near path to the summit, and when he done meeting with her, he come down mountain and take it back. Any who dare touch it would die by Gorgar's hand, but none have because none risk it. Durin's breath still comes in ragged hitches, but he has for the moment mastered the fury that so seized him. He glowers at the encaged goblin with undisguised hatred, but now his expression contains something else: curiosity. If Hrímil has the power to command Gorgar, why would she not allow him to wield the mithril hammer in her presence? She cannot fear he would use it against her, not unless she doubted her hold upon him. Does she fear the mithril hammer itself? That is very interesting, Beriathan, and I see in it an opportunity. Let this guide our next move. It will be dangerous, but it may yield treasures can't measure it with the risk. The orcs may call it Lugros, but to us those high places are known as the Welkin-lofts. Climb up there, slaying any of the orcs you encounter, and see if the path to the summit is as Glúrkub described. If there is not such weapon, Arak, we will know his story for what it is, full of lies. But if he does tell the truth, and there is such a place for Gorgar to leave the mithril hammer when he is summoned by the dragon, well, in that case, see if there is a hiding place nearby. I may have the beginning of a plan. Alright, really quick, before we continue with the story. Remember when Durin's campaign began and he went to the Anvil of Winterstith and he claimed to hear a voice, and he seemed to believe that voice was the voice of his ancestors asking him to reclaim Gundabad, but now Hrímil claims it was actually her responsible, her voice that made Durin come here. So that was of course an unexpected twist, but as you see here, even though that might be true, Durin is of course not under the influence of the dragon, not yet. Now before we continue, yeah, that's what I thought. Before we go on to the Welkin-lofts, you see here that we can also get the next jewel of the Zabad'ibîn in Clovengap, and that's what I really would like to do before we continue. It's just that I wanted to, yeah, take a look at this outfit. Is a Rohirric sort of outfit, and it does look really nice. I mean, the other outfits are not necessarily my style, but this Rohirric one does look nice. At least it seems Rohirric with all the shields. Some of the quest rewards from Rohan too, but well, it does look nice. It's all I'm saying. So here we are in Bazan-medan, and we can technically pick the vector to the Welkin-lofts as well. But once again, before we go to the Welkin-lofts, let us recover the last jewel. We are really close to finishing all there is to do in Gundabad, but we still have a couple more things left to do. And of course, one of those things is restoring the throne. We are really close to achieving that, but the Welkin-lofts. Oh my god, the Welkin-lofts is a whole nother beast. The Explorer deeds, these layer deeds. I think in terms of deed farming, the Welkin-lofts might be my least favorite place, because there's a lot of time-consuming things to do in there. As far as the story goes, I don't remember a few things, so I will reserve judgment on that. But if we take a look at it just from a deed farming perspective, it's a pain. Anyway, we gotta find Vílur Strayfoot. So, you might remember he did find the Jewel of Maral, but seems he was attacked. I gotta find him. Ah. I think he's not up this ramp, but on this lower level maybe? Where are you, Vílur? Come on, you gotta be somewhere around here. And of course it doesn't say exactly where to find him. Somewhere in Clovengap. That's all they would say. I really don't want to spend a lot of time looking for an NPC. Please let me find him. Or is maybe one of those situations in which you can only target the NPC after you actually find him? Please don't do that to me. I have no idea where this guy is. Maybe he's up the ramp after all. And if that's the case, that would be such a shame. But I don't see him. No. He is to the north. Come on. Where is this guy? I mean, he will have us, as you might imagine, will have us come back here to Garânashmar. But I have no idea where he is. I don't know. Should I be looking throughout the camp for him? I hope that's not the case, but I don't know where else to look. At least give me a shard, will you? No. No luck. Not only that, I'm already... They're wiping the floor with me. Oh, come on, stop it, will you? Come on. Vílur has been captured and needs rescuing. He wasn't there. 100% sure he just appeared out of nowhere. Am I right, Vílur?
I
was ambushed again. Thank you for finding me. Let us hastily retreat and then I will tell you of the jewel I found. As long as you don't make me come back here, that'll be okay. Oh, for Christ's sake. Be my guest, Vílur. We really gotta go. No! Look, the exit is right over there. Yeah, you don't need to fight half the camp on your way out. What did I just tell you? Be my guest once again. Move on. Come on, it's just a coordinate. It's not gonna do anything if you don't bother it. Come on. You are doing it just to spite me now. Alright, thank you. Thank you again for the rescue. Ah yes, the jewel I was telling you about. Oh, I see. You are already aware of it. I do not have it upon my person, however. I did have it in my possession, but had to quickly hide it when I spotted my captors encircling me. Do not worry. I remember where I left it. I will draw you a map. Just give me a moment. Vílur Strayfoot hands you a crude map with just enough information upon it to find where he hid the jewel. Here you are. Now that I am free of danger, I will be able to make it to the nearest outpost on my own. Good luck, and thanks again. Vílur has given you a map to the Jewel of Maral. Oh my god, at this point I think it's just faster to once again map. Come, girlie. We got ourselves a jewel to find. And we gotta go back and add it to the throne. Hopefully, then we can finally go to the Welkin-lofts. Last area of Gundabad. We are really close to finishing the expansion. Still can't believe it. We are so close. I can almost taste it. Now, this memorial stone was driving me crazy, so I took the time to look it up online. And this was part of the quest, the Benches of Danakkâ, but for whatever reason, it didn't trigger for us. You might remember on that episode we also had another glitch. So I don't know, something was not working as intended there. But well, it was just a little detail. It was just a dwarf that had buried there his pet. I don't know what it was, a dog, or what other kind of animal. It had paws, but I don't know. Collected the Jewel of Maral, that's it. Now with this, yeah, let us add this to the throne.
Yes.
Then we can go to the Welkin-lofts proper. Wanna check in here. All these quests are still for level 138. So I'm waiting until we start getting quests for level 139 to unequip the Stone of the Tortoise. Can you imagine if we had hit level 140 in Gloomintarn or Clovengap? In my eyes, it would have been so anticlimactic doing that on that area when we still had so much left to do. Added the Jewel of Maral to the throne of Zidir-nesad. Just missing the last one. And if memory serves me right, that jewel would be yellow, but I'm not sure. You found the Jewel of Maral, and more importantly, you were able to bring it safely back here, which must be more difficult than it appears, for Vílur Strayfoot was not able to accomplish that himself. The Jewel of Maral symbolizes passion, and for the dwarves I know it is a passion of the earth, and of stone, and of deep places in which treasure can be found. So too is the passion that drives us to do our very best in all things, and to strive against deadly threats that, once overcome, will delight the listener with tales of the triumph against them. Many such tales have come from the reclamation of Gundabad, and more such are sure to be on the way. Thank you again, my friend. Here we go! Just one more to go! So exciting. Let us take now. Let's get a ride to Bazan-medan. And from there we can finally resume our journey through Gundabad. Let's check the scout.
Yes?
Beriathan, I have new orders from Scoutmaster Ozma for you. She says that Warlord Ustalbuk and Garânashmar have left Shakhajât with a host of hobgoblins and are moving toward the Welkin-lofts. You are to meet Odin and assist him as soon as you are able. Look for him in the northern reaches of the Welkin-lofts at a camp called Felgat. So I would think they left Shakhajât and then went to Karbronak, and from Karbronak to the Welkin-lofts. That seems the fastest way of getting there from Shakhajât, but who knows. Anyway, well, you can also pick the quest from here. Your last chance if you have missed every other scout. But anyway, about to reach the Welkin-lofts. It's so exciting for some reason. Going down this passage out to the mountain. new deed, Sites of Welkin-lofts, and we have, well, Bazan-medan. That's what we have. Let's see. 1 out of 11. Oh my god. Yeah, because there is only one explorer deed in Welkin-lofts related to finding locations, camps. The other 3 explorer deeds in Welkin-lofts are about finding things hidden out in the wild. That's one of the reasons why this area is such a hassle to complete. But I guess I'm getting ahead of myself once again. I'm not sure if we have enough time today to reach Hodin's camp. It's far to the north, almost at Khar Bronak even. So I think, yeah, here you can see the witch gate out from the pit of Stonjas. So I think that's whence Garânashmar came. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm not sure if I have enough time to reach the camp today, so I think that's better to leave it for the next one. So once again, thank you so much for watching this episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.